But that's not all the trailers we got. We also got, of course, my outline closes out when I need it. We also got the Suicide Squad cast reveal. Um, Unfortunately,
Roll call.
man, there was a lot of names on there. First of all, the trailer. The trailer looked pretty okay. Well, not the trailer, the behind the scenes of it that they were showing for it. I thought it was like okay. I was like, all right. I'm not sure where they're going with this at all, but it definitely does look insane to say the least. I should say. Now, let me get the cast. Now we got Harley Quinn playing. I mean, Margot Robbie playing Harley Quinn. We have Viola Davis playing Amanda Waller again. Uh, what was Idris Elba's character?
Bloodshot.
Bloodshot. Okay.
Bloodsport or Bloodsport?
Okay.
Yeah.
First,
Not Bloodsport.
the font and the names were very hard to read for me. I don't know if that was only me when I was looking at the trailer. But trying
I had to Google every single one of these people because they are so obscure.
Like Polka Dot Man, I was like, "There's a Polka Dot Man." I never even heard, a lot of these characters I never even heard of. But also the actor that played Captain Boomerang, he's back from what I see as well.
Jai Courtney.
Jai Courtney is back. Yeah.
Right. So and apparently John Cena is like playing Captain America that's like batshit crazy from what I understand.
The Peacemaker.
The Peacemaker.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
He's like Captain America merged with the Punisher.
Gotcha. We have Joel Kinnaman. Apparently, he's playing Rick Flag again. John Courtney. Has,
They ain't the same guy, is it?
That's the same guy.
Same dude.
It didn't look like him.
Okay.
David Oh God, I'm not saying that last name. Playing Polka Dot Man, which is I didn't even know there was a Polka Dot Man. John Cena as Peacemaker, of course. Steve Age will appear as King Shark. We have Michael Rooker playing Savant. Sean Gunn is playing Weasel, which first of all that looked creepy when I saw it. Idris Elba is playing Bloodsport. Storm Reed is playing Tala, which is Bloodsport's daughter. Peter Cap. These are a lot of names. The Thinker is going to be in here. These are a lot of villains I don't know, and I'm actually happy to know that just to at least get my to open my mind out to see who's new, because all we usually get is Batman villains all the time. So it's nice to get these really weird, obscure villains that we don't know too well. I was going to open the floor after that. I wasn't sure how you guys felt about that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was like, is my chemistry bad today? Because I was like, I'm usually trying to.
I was about to say, you didn't really lead that one off too well.
My bad. My bad. But yeah, I don't know what you guys.
Went out of bounds.
I don't know how you guys felt about that. I'll start Mr. A&E.
Well, I felt like I did with the first Suicide Squad movie, which I can go back and say that my opinion was still a little bit high, but I'm actually kind of excited for it because a couple of reasons. Number one, they are picking out a lot of obscure Suicide Squad characters that are like in the bottom, like part of the Suicide Squad comic books. Like there's no Bronze Tiger, there's no names that jump out to the. I am happy they're bringing King Shark though, because I know a lot about King Shark, and I see him in most of the Suicide Squad movies, and of course having Harley Quinn back, and they're bringing in some of these obscure characters that nobody knows about, and I'm like, that's perfect with me because James Gunn is directing it. He did a great job illustrating the Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm not going to front like I knew who the fuck they were when that movie came out. So all those characters that he did, he turned them into lovable characters when I left the movie theater. James Gunn is known for doing that because it's like when I heard of Weasel before, and when I seen him putting Weasel in the movie, I was like, that's just Rocket Raccoon. I knew that's the kind of character that James Gunn will put in the Suicide Squad movie. And the thing is, we already got the characters that we knew from the first movie.
Right, yeah.
It didn't work out the best. It didn't work out the best, especially for a lot of people. And so now it's like, okay, James Gunn's like, so the Suicide Squad is kind of like the balance of Guardians of the Galaxy in Marvel. There are these no-name villains who they're expendable. That's the purpose of it.
Right.
Of course, and then of course Harley Quinn and Deadshot, they're the most popular ones. They're the most known ones.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody else part of the Suicide Squad team always changes because they're expendable villains.
Right.
And as long as the main people came back, I was cool with it. As long like having Viola Davis back as Amanda Waller, I was great with. Having Margot Robbie definitely come back. I was going to be a good addition to it. And with all these characters and actors that I've seen, from John Cena to the guy who plays Penguin in Gotham,
Mm-hmm.
and having Sean Gunn, his brother, being there, I was like, this works. Now, when I seen the sneak peek, I was like, I don't know what I was expecting. I'm not expecting, nothing too big because it's being a sneak peek. But I'm just expecting, like, with Sean Gunn saying like there's going to be a ton of special effects. One of the biggest movies I ever did. I trust in him that he's going to bring something all out to this movie. Because especially what happened over at Marvel, he's going to take the magic he did with Guardians of the Galaxy, put it here, and
you mean James Gunn?
James Gunn,
Sean Gunn. Yeah, I was confused.
Well, I'm saying James Gunn's the one that directed the movie, correct?
Yeah, but you were saying Sean Gunn.
My apologies. So with James Gunn having all the range to just do what he wants and stuff like that, and just to make this movie, I'm cool with it. I'm excited for it. Like I said, it's a lot of no-name people in it, but that's what made it cool, because the purpose of it, if you see all the ones you like, the purpose of Suicide Squad is somebody got to die. And if you recognize in the first movie, they had to kill the no-name with the worst attribute or power that they had, and when he died, nobody cared.
Right. He was definitely. He was definitely there just to die.
He was there just to die, but you don't kill none of your main people. I mean, of course, you had the whole thing with Diablo, stuff like that. But other than that, that's the purpose of the Suicide Squad. You got to put a no-name people in there, because half these people not going to make it.
Right.
So that's why I'm cool with it.
Right. Q-Flow, Florida Rookie.
I'm not gonna lie. I need to just see the movie, because I don't know a good chunk of those superheroes. I don't even know a good chunk of those actors. So,
no, bro. The director.
It didn't really. I'm not gonna say I'm disinterested,
mm-hmm.
but I would like to see an actual trailer.
Okay. The director.
Yeah, man, I was slightly disappointed with this only because there was no trailer. Like, everything else on this looks spot on to me. Like, I mean, we're gonna talk about it later, I assume, but the Batman was only 25% shot, and they had
a full trailer.
So I feel like they could have showed us a little something more. With that being said, I mean, I'm here for James Gunn's direction. The squad that he assembled is a bunch of no names, which means no one is safe. It's going to be the red wedding all over this movie. I think the only person who's truly going to make it out of this unscathed is probably Harley Quinn. Like, that's the only person I would guarantee was probably going to move forward. Everyone else is free game. Like, this whole list of no-name people can all catch it. I'm excited for it. It looks like a violent A-Team. Looks like a B movie with cursing and blood. I mean, I hope they tighten up how King Shark looks. He looked very PlayStation 1-ish to me. But,
yeah, he did.
I think it's still early on and things, so we'll see. I mean, COVID kind of slowed things down, so I'm not going to hold that against them. With that being said, I was not a fan of the first Suicide Squad, and then DC makes great trailers. And that one trailer that they did with Suicide Squad, where they put it with Queen's music, I was like, oh shit, this movie about to pop off. And of course, it was a lie. But now I'm feeling like they're in a different direction. I feel like they're letting the directors do it a little bit more. So, that's why I'm not saying like Wonder Woman will be bad. I don't know for sure, because Patty Jenkins is a great director. I know James Gunn's amazing, and the squad he put together, it's a bunch of comedians on this thing. This thing's going to be hilarious. It's going to be foul, and people are just going to be getting popped left and right. Like, I'm definitely 100% here for it.
I am too. And the one thing that shocked me, I was interested in Pete Davidson's character. And those who know me knows I do not like Pete Davidson at all. So I was very shocked to know that. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like, he looked really cool. I was like, all right, I'm sold. So I'm more curious to see where this movie goes rather than excited for me.
Yo, I wouldn't be shocked if within 15 minutes half that cast is gone.
Wow. Yeah, because it is a big cast.
I would not be shocked at all if they just sideline like a whole like squad of people like real quick.
Just say no one is safe. That would be a great opening.